who's on?
Ugh. Oh, you asked a question as I was hitting record. I'm so sorry.
You're
I hope
fine.
I hope it's not personal.
I was like, no, I was like, who's on? Is anybody on here besides us?
Yeah.
Mine's not. Oh, mine isn't showing anybody. Okay,
Oh,
weird.
are you on your phone or your watch? Or no, you're not
My,
on your watch.
there
Hello.
we go. I'll click
Hello.
on it.
Happy
There we go.
December.
Sorry, everyone.
We're here for the pajama party and we are a hot mess and we hope that you are joining us in this disaster. But it's a beautiful disaster. Look at all the pretty holiday lights and things that are happening. We are so glad you're here. Tonight is going to be a shorter than normal pajama party Zoom because 'tis the season for busyness and family time and so many commitments. And so I just want to honor that. So anyway, Jen is going to introduce our spotlight tonight. Can you see her?
No, and I can't remember who is his wife or
It's
his
it's
wifey.
it's
Oh,
Carol.
his oh yeah, Carrot, that is okay.
She's like, I can't even see you.
I know. Um, so I just let her know this.
Oh, hey.
And she doesn't know why. It's good for her. We needed this. She needed it. Carol, are you here? Is she on there?
Oh no, where'd she go? Oh, oh,
Sorry, my son is trying to figure out how to turn it off the mute because I always have mute on. We're doing some laundry. Hey guys.
Hey, girlfriend. So I just sprung this on Carol like a couple minutes ago, and I said, we're gonna be talking to you and asking you a few questions, but she doesn't even know what they're about.
that's so fun. I love a good surprise questioning. They're not going to be
Hey.
hard questions. They're not tricky.
Nope, nope. So you go ahead, Ari.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, so I love this question because it varies. There's going to be a million different answers because there's a million different consultants. But why did you start your Scentsy business?
Hmm. Jen, she's pushy. Really, when I started buying from Jen, you know, I did a big order because it was for my sister. So it really wasn't, and she's like, you got to make money for yourself. But you don't realize it when you start because you don't look at the numbers because I do it because I love Scentsy products. It had nothing to do with the money at all. And then um, the excitement that Jen had when she's explaining things. And then when I met other people through Jen, it just kind of the excitement was just bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. So I feel like I found my people. I will say that because I don't have a lot of friends. I'm a very busy human being in my personal life. So I don't have a lot of friends. And it just the excitement just kind of I mean, the love for the product is the first thing I have to say. Like that was it, but it's the excitement that you guys all bring, and it's so awesome for that kind of friendships.
Aw, I love
Jen, you're
that.
up. Your question.
That's a good one. That's true. Is it ends up being, I love that because that's the one thing that I will say is honestly, we we start for one thing and then all of a sudden we're like, oh my gosh, I love the people I meet. Like that's the thing. Okay, so my question for you, Carol, is this. Um, what is the what has been probably one of the biggest challenges for you that you didn't see coming? And then also, what is one of the things that you have done that was probably most out of your comfort zone that you're so grateful you did?
First question, what was something that was a challenge? I think the challenge is you're so many products come out so fast and everything is fast paced and my life is super busy. So the fast pace and then trying to get to know the products as one that sells it, you don't want to be sounding ridiculous. Like I have no idea what that product is, but you have to get it and the things that I didn't know, it's everything is so quick. And that's one thing that I share with people if you're going to get into this type of thing, you have to be a little bit on the faster pace. You'll slow down, but to initially get in there, you have to learn certain things that I've never sold products like that. A lot of people that I know have. Sorry, my light just went out. Um, but getting to know everything really, really fast so I could be honest with my customers. That was that. And what was our second question again?
Was what's something you've done that was really outside of your comfort zone that like you're so
I
glad you
should have
did?
I should have just put them all in there. Video recording myself. I cannot stand my own voice. And I know we've all heard this 1,000 times. So many girls that get on here and do our Marco Polos are like, oh, my voice. I hated my own voice. And then you have certain things that you don't like about yourself and you see them in the camera. Nobody else is looking at that junk, but you think they are because they want to know what you have to say. It's not necessarily. So getting over that hurdle was really, really hard for me and trying to get out of my comfort zone on my own voice, and being in the social media spotlight is hard for me because I have a lot of things that go on and you don't want to tip the scales in your personal life. That's an issue for some people because there are ugly people out there that say ugly things. So you kind of like, what if someone says something negative and then you let that ruin your whole day? So I've learned a lot of things. I've learned how to let things go aside, and I've learned how to do all that. But Jen pushes you because she says it doesn't matter how you feel about it. It matters how the people that you're selling to feels about it. And my people love me, and I know that I don't see them every day, but they do love me, and they're not looking at that because we have conversations in person. So it really is just get over yourself, Carol. Move on. Get to it. Because you have to be out there on social media. Everybody is out there, and you have to be
Mhm.
out there to sell well.
That is such good advice. Get over yourself. Insert your name here.
I said it
I
myself.
mean, if you have ever not felt pressured to do something or act a certain way or be a certain way because of, if you've just let those inside voices, if you've ever told yourself, "Oh, that doesn't happen to me," you're probably lying to yourself, right? Everybody's experienced that in some way, in some capacity. So just take Carol's wise words. Get over yourself.
Get over yourself.
My next question, we'll do one more question each, but my question for you is, what is something that you have dreamt about this business providing you, or something that you are most looking forward to in the next season or the coming seasons or just sometime in the future?
If ever, I don't know a lot of people on here face to face, but I will say this. If you haven't been to SFR, Jen was like, come on, Carol, you can go. Jen had never been, but Jen had been to other things. So she's like, let's do it. It's so much fun. Everybody, that's one of those things. If you don't have a lot of friends because you're like, I'm secluded a lot. Not everybody knows I have a special needs adult son. He doesn't like people. He doesn't like being in public. So it's hard for me to do things that everybody else does. But SFR, I gained so many new friends. I cannot wait to go to the next one. Now, I would love to go to Mexico, you guys. Everybody would love to. And I'm still, I still have incentive points, but I can't do that kind of thing because I have John Mark. But to go to SFR and feel the room, it it's like a concert but better. It's not just music. People touch your soul, their stories, their smiles. I don't know if anybody hasn't been, but people give out little gifts and things, and it's just like everybody is so excited to be there. There's not one person that I met that said, well, Eeyore, I wish I wasn't there. As far as the move, the things that we do as a group is so awesome because you're usually by yourself and doing things on your own. It is so great. People are so good. That's my answer.
So
I'm over
true.
here a little bit misty-eyed.
I
It's
know.
not,
I was
I just
when.
put it in the chat. It's not just music, but people touch your soul. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna quote you all night.
It's
Okay,
been
so
a couple of months, so
I know, but it's
it's been
true.
hard a couple of months. Oh, it's nice to
I
hear
know.
some good things.
You know what, Carol? The It's been hard, but you know what's really great is we still all want to get on here and see, and like even if we don't know each other, we all know we know each other. We care, and Don't you feel like that? It's just like,
I felt like that at Safari. I felt so out of place. I was like, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with that? I had no idea what to expect. And even the videos, has anybody looked those videos up and seen them on YouTube? It doesn't show anything. And it certainly doesn't give you that deep soul touch that when you hear everybody's story is different. So it's like their life is out there, but joined with Scentsy. And then the owners, they touch your soul, and they touch your soul monthly. You get to see them monthly. So it's a unique experience.
agree. So my last question for you is if there was anything that you would think to tell, like if somebody was coming to you and they're like, I'm thinking about joining and da da da, um, what would you wish you could express to them that I didn't express to you? Because I was so new when you joined too. I just was like, shoot, I didn't even know how to place an order as big as you bought. Like, what would you, if you could give, like, try to say, like, here, this is the gift. This is it for me. Like, what would you say to somebody if they came to you?
I don't know what would be the one piece of advice, but little steps make the better path. So I feel like you think that you have to be perfect. You know, when you go start a new job and you have to people please, you're out there in the world and you think, "Oh, what if I don't do this? What if I don't do that?" You want to do it all at the same time. But this is get to know yourself as you go. The little things that you don't know about yourself. You don't know how connecting you are to other people. If you're like me, I have to be indoors a lot. I'm not allowed to talk to a lot of people because I'm in my bubble. But I have found so many wonderful people reaching out, things that people you wouldn't think want Scentsy. I have a customer who is blind, and I sat with her. I had a party down in Blythe. I sat with her next to her, and she just held my arm with one hand, and I opened up and described everything to her, and she and I still talk to this day. She still asks me about products to this day and says, "Carol, when are you going to come have another party? I would love to be with you." There are things that you don't know about yourself until you're in that. Do it. Stretch out there, do the things that you think you can't do, and keep your eyes open and your heart open for sure.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. It's so true, huh? So true.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That was gold. I'm going to rewatch this to hear those words again. Because I think everybody needs to hear those at different times in their life, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, different seasons. Does anybody have any questions for Carol? And Carol, remind me, how long have you been a consultant now?
March of
March.
2025 is when I
Yeah.
started.
So 9 months.
Come
That's
on, I know
amazing.
somebody has to have a question.
And it's okay if you don't, if you're just taking it in and reflecting on the things that Carol said, that's okay too. Ruminate, no, ruminate, marinate,
Well, you can marinate in
sit,
it,
sit
but that
with,
I don't think you meant marinate.
marinate. I think
Just
ruminate.
absorb. Let it
Yeah, absorb.
There
absorb
we
you.
go.
Yeah.
Absorb.
That's what I was gonna say, is just absorb her words.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Carol. We
Thank you for
love you
having
and
me,
we
girls.
appreciate you.
Thank you for
And
having
thank
me.
you for doing hard things. What a cool
Thank
example
you.
you are. Cool. Hold on, I think my cell phone is going off a timer.
I,
Okay. Go ahead, Jen. What were you gonna
okay,
say?
okay, girls. So I can't actually see anybody because I'm on my stupid thingy, but I know who's on here. So I want to know if anybody wants to share because it's a short night tonight. Um, but we still have 15 minutes. So is there anything that anybody feels like they'd like to share that they've been blessed with this month? Because I feel like this last couple months has been just really like off for a lot of people, just in life in general. Not Scentsy, but it's still like our lives flow. Scentsy flows with our lives. There's just no way around that. So is there anything that anybody would like to share that has just kind of like maybe been one of those moments where you were like, oh, this was hard, and then this came about and it just kind of made remember what I love about this. Like, and it doesn't have to be sales, but just something. Does anybody have something? Come on. No one.
I'll go. Okay, going through this busy season, we have kids and activities. It is the holiday season. It's normal chaos between school activities and Christmas church activities and sports. Like we are on the go quite frequently, and we treasure and value and protect our family time together. And so sometimes things get let go as far as, okay, I haven't done customer mail in I think over a year now, and I have no regrets with that. But my reaching out one on one to my customers has kind of suffered because my priority has been my family, and that's okay. One of my customers every year, I forgot this, she sends me a Christmas card, and it was just one of those things that she's not just a customer, she is a friend, and because of this business, I have that personal connection, and I get to see her family grow every year. And she sends me that card, and it was a really cool reminder that okay, just because I can't be as present now in that area doesn't mean I haven't made a difference and I'm not making a difference.
That's true. I don't think any of us ever like we don't know. Sometimes just reaching out and just saying hi and not as a sale, but just reaching out and
Mhm.
saying hi. Like we don't know. Hi, Jamie. We don't all know like where that person is or how that day was. Um, I'll say like since nobody wants to say anything, there's a group of girls in Utah under Darla, and there's like, I had a moment this morning with my mom. And the first thing I did was I got on with those girls. And I was like, hey, I need you to pray for my mom. And like, that was, that was, I mean, some of them are a little bit my friends before this, but we all share moments of our day together now. And how beautiful is that, that to know that there is these women that we have found in our lives that are so special, and they really, it has nothing, we talk about Scentsy, but that's not why I love them at all. I love them, each and every one of them, for who they are, and I'm so grateful for them.
I love that.
All right, girls, now it's time to like tell you, you guys are supposed to tell us all how much you love me and Ariel.
Okay. Okay. No, that you do not have to.
Everybody's so
You can just text
quiet.
us privately.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But okay, it's okay if you guys just again want to ruminate, reflect, marinate on those questions. It's okay. Get back to us later. We do have a little bit of training though, because we know that this season is transitioning into a new year and a new fresh season. So, did anybody else want to say anything before I just jump right into this training? It's going to be so short and so sweet. No?
Do you want me to
Okay.
say anything? Do you want to ask me
Oh,
anything?
sure.
I don't
What have you
know.
gone through? What are you going through this season? What has been blessing your life?
I that I'm still standing. Um, I don't know.
Amen.
It's just been flying by. I don't know. I appreciate that I'm still rolling. I don't know. I've managed to keep going.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know, but I just am here. And if you want anything, I'm here. That's all I can say right this exact second. I appreciate my
Maybe after the
customers.
brief, yeah, maybe after the brief training, because you've been around, you're the second longest existing customer or consultant on this call. So maybe after this little brief training, maybe
Second,
your
I've
input
been
and your
around longer than
skills.
you, actually.
I mean, yes, no, I meant this the too long. I know what I meant. It's words are
Yeah.
hard, guys. Listen, I think we know what we meant. And if you
I
didn't, just roll with it. We might figure it out along the way.
okay.
Okay,
I
so the quick training tonight is about booking parties in January. If you haven't already informed your customers that Wednesday is the last day for Christmas shipping cutoff, please remind them that Wednesday is the last day, and even encourage them to get orders in tonight or tomorrow. Because while Scentsy will get them out in time to be shipped in time for Christmas arrival, we never know what's going to happen on the end of the carriers, right? So have them get their orders in as soon as possible. That being said, we know that the next 2 weeks are going to be full of Christmas, holiday celebrations, New Year's Eve. And so for a lot of people, they kind of hang up their hat for the rest of the month. And if that's what you want to do, awesome. I'm not saying that you don't have to work, that you don't need to work your business however you see fit. That's the beauty of this, right? You get to do what you want. So if you are not where you want to be for this month yet, keep working. Don't stop. It's going to be wonderful and beautiful. But if you are already looking to January, we want to help you have a successful January. So, we're going to talk about booking parties in January and why January matters. So, people are home again after the holidays. Right now, it is about like traveling and seeing friends and going to parties and having all these exciting things happen. But New Year's is like a fresh start. A lot of people are like, okay, I'm going to declutter my house. I'm going to clean. I'm going to have self-care. And think about these as themes. Keep this in your back pocket for later. People are loving the winter and the cozy scents and the comfort of the routine and the resets. And so booking a party now to help those people in January, maybe based around those themes, will help not only set up your income for January, but it can also help start setting the tone for the new year. So, who are you going to ask to book in January? We want to think about the warm leads. So, maybe people in December or November or October who said after the holidays. Maybe the customers who purchased gifts for other people. Maybe they purchased warmers or bars or things that you might have had on hand. That's a good touch point to reach back out with them for a January party. Maybe friends just wanting those cozy winter vibes. Maybe people setting New Year's goals, whether it's like the home budget, self-care. I know sometimes people don't think of Scentsy as a family budget item, but I got to tell you, once we came back from our trip for Thanksgiving, I walked into the house. All my warmers had been off for the week, and I said, I don't like how it smells in here. Like, liking how my home smells when I walk into it is very important to me. So, some people budget that in because how they smell not how they smell, maybe how they smell, how their home smells, how their space smells affects their mood, their life, their happiness. So, don't ever prejudge what somebody is willing to spend money on, too. And I know we talk about that a lot, but it also could be the key to opening conversations for becoming a consultant as well when it comes to budget and self-care and home goals, right? Okay, so how do you position a January party? You give it a purpose. So, New Year, fresh home. Maybe you're decluttering and cleaning. Have a fun, what's the word? Purging, like a purge party. Like you're getting ready to purge, you're going to need to clean. So you're going to need some cleaning products and you're going to need to refresh and give some new life with new scents to your space, right? Cozy winter reset, self-care and scent reset. I have done parties that are based off of a specific category, a specific product line. So I've done cleaning parties where I ask the host to like leave her space a little bit dirty so I can showcase the cleaning products. I've done it where I had every guest bring a towel and we did a load of laundry while everybody was partying. We were hanging out and learning about the products so that they could smell what the washer whiffs, what the laundry liquid, what everything did for their laundry. So they went home with a clean towel that smelled amazing. So there's different ways that you can theme parties, whether it's online, in person, or whatever that looks like in your season of life. So it's great to also emphasize the relaxed, low pressure fun and not making it another holiday obligation because so many of those are going around this season, right? The next thing is having just a simple script, something simple to say, like now that the holidays are over, although if you're going to do it now, hey, want to start thinking about booking in January. So once the holidays are over, I'd love to help you kick off the new year with a cozy, low-key, Scentsy party. Would January or early February work better for you? You can give them the options. Just say, hey, I want to keep it low key, and just have fun time to hang out with your friends, maybe a reset, a fun rest, like just quality time, right? Or go back to the OG, like, hey, I'm filling my January dates for easy, stress-free parties, perfect for winter reset. Want me to save you a spot? So I'll share some of these too, and then we can kind of brainstorm some other simple options in maybe a post, maybe things that have worked for you previously. But I want to talk about why this is kind of an easy booking incentive for January. While we don't have any official word, we haven't heard anything at all about January yet. Historically, January has been the double half price host rewards. So what does that mean? Every tier you earn half priced rewards. In January, Scentsy typically doubles those. So at tier one, you get one half price item. Scentsy will make it two in January. And that also means it's going to be easier for your hosts to get those big ticket items like a Scentsy Air Quad or a Scentsy Air Purifier for half price faster. So those are really cool ways. If you know somebody's been looking for an air purifier, but it's been out of their budget, maybe they don't have a huge friend circle. Maybe they've got all of these excuses or these reasons why it wouldn't be successful. This is a great way to say, hey, we're going to make it extra easy for you. Scentsy typically offers bonuses in January. Maybe don't say anything about double half price yet, just because we don't have official confirmation. But say Scentsy usually offers this. I'd love to get you on the books and help you get that air purifier for half price. Use whatever maybe is on their wish list as incentive. So, we are going to make a weekly action challenge is to reach out to 5 people this week and next week before Christmas. I would not recommend reaching out probably on Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas. Do you want to book a party? Like maybe don't do that. I wouldn't. Um, and then make posts about hosting in January and follow up with your December not yets or the December people who are your warm leads that we talked about earlier. And so something I saw that I thought was really helpful. Oftentimes people think of January as like the J months. They're so slow. But those January bookings can create momentum. Momentum creates confidence, and confidence creates consistency. And January doesn't have to be slow. It can be strategic. Okay. So that was it. That was super quick. Does anybody have any questions or additional commentary, things that have maybe worked about booking parties in January? And if not, that's awesome too. And then we can close out with the giveaway.
So I'll just say this, Arielle.
Yeah.
One of the things I did was I think last week or maybe the week before is I just put it out there like in my VIP group, which I know you don't all have VIP groups, but you can do this one-on-one and an email. I was like, and I literally just said, hey, what's one product you've never tried with Scentsy that you've always wanted to, or one product you have always wanted to get? Just so I could get a feel of like where some of my girls were. And that right there, like opened every door, because guess what? Every single one said, except for one, Scentsy Air Purifier. And that was, and then I had, I think maybe 2 that said the quad. But, and I didn't even plan it. I was just asking to ask. And then later on, I was like, duh, usually in January, like, yay. So it's just a question, and it's a good, just general question. Hey girls, I'd love to know what, Gigi, are you girl? Like just asking it, because that's also just a conversation starter.
Yeah.
And sometimes it ends up being, about other things, but that now I'm like, oh, cool. Like I have a list. So there you go.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments? I had a gnat fly up my nose when Jen was talking and like it startled me. So I'm sorry if you just saw me like trying to pick my nose. A gnat flew in there. So it wasn't me trying to get bugs.
You want to do the drawing?
Yes. Do you have everybody?
Mm-hmm. Are we
Okay.
going to do
Oh,
2?
yeah, we'll do 2. Vic is coming in last minute. Let's enter Vic too. She's coming in last minute.
Of Jody.
She had to
Right.
get to
Okay.
work at 6, so yeah,
I
she's
got
joining
her.
us for the best part.
Yep, I got Jody and Victoria too. All right.
Perfect.
And I added Jamie earlier. All right, I'm gonna spin. We're doing 2, right?
Yeah,
Am I
we're gonna
correct?
do 2 giveaways.
Okay.
And if this season, because it's the holiday giving season, if you've already won one, we're putting your name in anyway right
Yep.
now.
It looks like Holly.
Awesome. Holly's number 1. Perfect.
Okay. And all right, here we go. Number 2. What's it
I love
saying?
that you're holding it up and we can't see it.
I know. Ah, son of a biscuit. It's Alfion.
Woohoo! All right, Holly and Alcyon. CYONE. Perfect. All right. Please send me a text message with your email address after this or now, whatever you want. You guys, I so appreciate you, and I'm so thankful for all of you. And I know we are heading into a really busy season, and we won't see each other again till the end of January for our regular monthly meeting. But I just want to say how blessed we are to have you in our lives, in our group. And I'm praying for all of you that you have a very Merry Christmas, a good holiday season, a safe holiday season. And if you have any prayer requests, as always, please just send them my way or praises. I would love to help either pray for you or celebrate, cheer you on, or celebrate with you. So I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, my friends, and we'll see you in the group. But face to face, we're not going to see each other for several weeks. But I love you all, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.